Have you ever drank a lot of coffee or just drank a lot of this energy drink and then you just start getting you start feeling anxious all the time and you start having all these you start feeling weird? If you have, that may be a symptom that you're drinking too much caffeine. And in today's video, I want to tell you the 3 signs that you're drinking way too much caffeine for your body. And make sure you stay to the end of this video where we talk about the last reason on why it could pretty much affect your whole life and your whole productivity. So without further ado, let's go into the first point, which is going to be that drinking too much coffee increases your anxiety. And the reason why it increases your anxiety is because when you drink caffeine, caffeine increases your stress hormones, which is correlated to cortisol. And when you have a high level amounts of stress hormones like cortisol, you're definitely gonna feel a lot more anxious. And for example, I used to drink coffee all the time in college when I was in university. Just drinking coffee in the morning, taking caffeine pills in the afternoon, and then probably going to take another caffeine pill afternoon in the evening just so I could get all the schoolwork done. And when I did all that, I was super anxious. Like, I was incredibly anxious to the point where I was just overthinking everything, to the point that I made a lot of bad decisions, that led to a lot of assumptions that kind of like hurt me in a way, I would say, internally and mentally also. So with that, the first sign is that your anxiety is going to increase a lot when you are drinking a lot of more caffeine. Your mind's going to be racing. You're going to think of these different things that may not be true, and it's just your brain just going overload and just overthinking everything like that. Yeah, so that's the first point. So the second sign that you are drinking too much caffeine is that you're going to have some bowel problems. And this is specifically more to coffee, because coffee has these laxative properties. So if you drink too much coffee, let's say you drink more than a cup, maybe 2 cups, maybe more than that, you may notice that after drinking coffee, let's say on an empty stomach 2 in the morning, you might have the runs, you need to go use the bathroom. So that's the reason why that you may be drinking too much caffeine sometimes, is that, you know, the laxative properties in coffee and also in some other energy drinks actually could make you want to use the bathroom. So I was definitely guilty of this, by the way. Like, after drinking my first cup in the morning, I'm like, oh, I can use the bathroom right now. And then, you know, it's like, hit the bathroom right there, and the bowel movements are just happening. Yeah, that wasn't the fun part about drinking too much coffee or caffeine at that time. And the third thing that you're drinking too much caffeine is that you're always tired. And the reason why you get the symptom of tiredness is because, yes, coffee does bring you up, does give you the energy, makes you bouncy, super talkative, and you're just like, hey, how's it going? And then once you know, what comes up must come down. And what comes down is that crash. And beforehand, you may be already tired before you were taking caffeine in the morning or in the afternoon or whatever time it is. But once you take it, it just temporarily suppresses that tiredness. And when you get that tiredness coming down also, it's just like a double whammy. In addition, when people drink a lot of these energy drinks and also caffeine, coffee, whatever has caffeine in it, it actually dehydrates you. And a lot of people don't take into consideration of that. They might be dehydrated also, which is why they also feel fatigued even though they have this burst of coffee when they're drinking it, or the burst of energy when they're drinking the coffee. So really, that's the third thing. Is that first of all, you may already be tired and your body may not be getting the restful sleep that you need. Second one for tiredness is that you're gonna have with that crash, because for every high there is gonna be a low, and that's gonna be that crash, the caffeine crash. And the third one is you might be dehydrated. And like I said before, caffeine could dehydrate you. So what you want to do is you want to hydrate properly. Make sure you drink more than the amount than what you're drinking for the energy drink or for the coffee, because if you do it like the same amount, you're still generally dehydrated. So that's the third thing. So those are the 3 signs that you're drinking too much caffeine. And if you guys like this video, give this video a thumbs up and click the subscribe button down below. And if you know any other signs that you're drinking too much caffeine, let me know in the comments box below, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.